What are some advanced pawn storm execution techniques? Have you ever wondered how top players execute a pawn storm with such precision? Let's break down some advanced techniques that can elevate your game. A pawn storm is all about advancing several pawns quickly toward your opponent's position. This tactic opens lines for your pieces and creates weaknesses in their structure. First, let's talk about the main goal of a pawn storm. The primary aim is to open lines for your pieces. This allows them to attack more effectively, especially targeting the opponent's king after they have castled. When you advance your pawns, you can create threats that cramp the opponent's position, making it difficult for them to respond. Now, consider the opponent's pawn structure. If they have pawns on the same file as yours, exchanging them can be beneficial. This exchange can open lines for your pieces, giving you a tactical advantage. Make sure your pieces are well developed before launching your pawn storm. They need to be ready to take advantage of the openings you create. Advanced players often coordinate their pawn storms with their piece movements. For example, moving a knight or bishop to a square where it can attack right after the pawn's advance can maximize your impact. This kind of coordination can lead to powerful attacks that your opponent may struggle to defend against. Creating weaknesses in your opponent's position is another key technique. A well-executed pawn storm can lead to long-term weaknesses, such as isolated pawns or pawn islands. These weaknesses can be targeted later in the game, giving you a strategic edge. It is also important to defend against your opponent's counterplay. Be prepared to block potential attacks or create threats that distract them from counter-attacking. This defensive strategy can help you maintain the initiative during the game. Let's look at some practical examples. In the famous game between Vishwanathan Anand and Garry Kasparov in 1995, Anand used a queenside pawn storm to launch a decisive attack. This game illustrates how a well-timed pawn storm can lead to a strategic advantage. Another notable example is the match between Bobby Fischer and Tigran Petrosian. Petrosian's use of a pawn storm forced Fischer's resignation, showcasing how this tactic can create unstoppable threats when combined with strong piece play. When facing a pawn storm, avoid moving your pawns in front of your king. This can create weaknesses that your opponent can exploit. Instead, focus on blocking or exchanging their pawns to neutralize their attack. Developing your pieces quickly can also help you counterattack or defend against the storm. By understanding these advanced techniques, you can execute pawn storms more effectively and improve your overall chess strategy. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep experimenting with these ideas in your games.